Oil prices edged higher on Tuesday as investors balanced renewed diplomatic efforts between the United States and Iran against continued military escalation across the Middle East and growing threats to global energy supplies. Brent crude futures climbed around 1.08% to $84.13 a barrel. Markets found some support after reports that international mediators had proposed a 10-day ceasefire between Washington and Tehran in an effort to revive the interim agreement signed in June and lay the groundwork for a more lasting settlement to the conflict. According to Reuters, a senior Iranian official confirmed that Tehran had received the proposal. However, analysts say significant differences remain between the two sides, and prospects for a breakthrough remain uncertain. The diplomatic push came after another night of military action. The United States carried out fresh strikes on Iranian cities, while Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps launched new attacks targeting U.S. military assets across the region. Later on Monday, U.S. Central Command confirmed it had begun another round of operations against Iran. The conflict has also heightened concerns over the security of one of the world's most important shipping lanes. The United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations Agency said a tanker sailing through the Strait of Hormuz was struck by an unknown projectile, forcing its crew to abandon the vessel and escape in a lifeboat while authorities monitored the situation. The latest incident follows reports of reduced commercial shipping through the strait as shipowners and operators assess the growing security risks. Around a fifth of the world's oil trade normally passes through the narrow waterway, making any disruption closely watched by global energy markets. Adding to those concerns, Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthis announced plans to impose a naval blockade on Saudi Arabia, opening what could become another front in the regional conflict. Analysts say any disruption to Saudi exports through the Red Sea or surrounding waters could place additional pressure on global energy supplies, particularly while shipping through the Strait of Hormuz remains under threat. Despite the rising geopolitical risks, hopes that diplomacy could still prevent a wider regional conflict have limited gains in oil prices, with traders continuing to monitor developments on both the battlefield and the negotiating table. Investors are also awaiting fresh inventory data later this week. A preliminary Reuters survey suggests U.S. crude oil and gasoline stockpiles likely declined last week, while distillate inventories, including diesel and heating fuel, are expected to have increased. The latest inventory figures are expected to provide further clues on fuel demand in the world's largest oil consumer as markets remain highly sensitive to both geopolitical developments and supply trends.